This show has gotten to the stage where once a new character is introduced, you know, you know that that character is a dead character. Welcome back to the channel, guys. And in this video I want to talk about episode 7 of The Last of Us. And this episode is basically a flashback episode. This episode gives us a backstory for Bella Ramsey's character Ellie. We understand why Joel is the way he is. He has gone through some things and we've seen the things he has gone through. So it makes us understand why his character is the way he is. This episode makes us understand why Ellie's character is the way she is. And I just appreciated it. It's not my favorite episode of the show by any means, but just seeing the backstory or seeing Ellie's past, looking at how those things have shaped her life now. So it's very, very good storytelling. One of the things that drive this episode is the chemistry between Bella Ramsey's character and Storm Reid's character, Ellie and Riley. And just seeing that just fills you with so much warmth in your heart. And then it just gets heartbreaking. Like, that's something this show does very well. They introduce characters to you that makes you feel some warmth in your heart. Then by the end of the episode, they snatch that away from you. Like, they do it so well. Like, sometimes you don't even see it coming. And you know that this thing has happened so many times before. It has happened with so many characters. The first episode, we followed one character and that character died. In episode 3 also, in episode 5, different episodes like that, we follow characters and at the end of the episode, those characters die. But you still feel warmth towards the characters. You still feel like these people are real people, and it makes you sympathize with them and just side with them. And when the devastating thing happens, it just crushes your heart so much. But at the same time, you still want to keep going. You still want to keep seeing what is going to come of the whole world. And that's something the show does very well. I feel like that is how the main characters react, because they've seen so many people die, but they just keep going. And that is how we, the audience, feel. Or me in particular, that's how I feel about this show. And while I was watching this episode, something came to my mind. The title of the show is The Last of Us. And when I was watching this episode, I thought of the title again, The Last of Us. And it suddenly makes sense. Because The Last of Us is about Joel and Ellie. And they are the last of them, because everybody they meet keeps dying. So like, they are the last of them. When I thought about it, it just clicked in my mind, like, okay, maybe that is why they gave it this title. And it makes so much sense to me now. But I know they are still going to introduce characters I'm going to kill off. But it's something that I look forward to seeing. At the same time, I don't want to see it, because as much as you are appreciating the story, it is very heartbreaking sometimes. This episode wasn't my favorite episode by any means, but it was also fun to watch. And it's just like, it gives us breathing room for what is to come next. I think it's remaining only 2 episodes. So this episode is like the calm before the storm of the penultimate and the finale episodes. So I can't blame them for the way they took this episode. And I think we really needed to take our time and just breathe in and breathe out before we go back into the rest of the story. And I have a feeling the rest of the episode is going to be a roller coaster. I can't wait to see it. So have you guys seen episode 7 of The Last of Us? What did you think about it? Comment below and let me know. And if this is your first time on my channel, please subscribe to my channel for more contents like this. Thank you for sticking on to this time. See you in the next video. Cheers.